Hello, everybody. That's Dr. Chen, Huafu Chen again. Welcome to my new AlphaGo Zero Modern Go series. The first video for that series I called AlphaGo Zero's Go Revolutions. At first, let us review the milestones in the modern Go history. The modern Go started with March 2016. AlphaGo-Lee beat Korea's Sedol 9-game professional by 4-1. After 9 months, that means 9 months later, December 2016 to January 2017, within 2 weeks, AlphaGo Master won over top human players by 60-0. Or the online Go game. 5 months later, in the Go Summit in the Wuzhen, China, AlphaGo Master was awarded as a professional 9-game in China, and the DeepMind company announced the retirement of AlphaGo from the world of competitive Go. 5 months later, October 2017, DeepMind company published the second AlphaGo paper in the prestigious research journal Nature. A second paper. That paper gave birth to AlphaGo Zero. The previous version of AlphaGo AI program, they all learn something from human Go records. But the AlphaGo Zero will start from the random Go play. And that means start from scratch, okay, from zero. Learn nothing from human being. And just self-play with reinforcement learning. 2 months later, December 2017, in the Twitter's DeepMind announced the AlphaZero. That's general purpose game player. It can play Go game as well as chess. Still another 2 months, January 2018. Fine art, another AI Go program from Tengxun, China, won Ke Jie, okay, one time the #1 professional Go human Go associations and rankings with handicap 2 stones. And why this event is significant? That is because of if any AI program play handicap game, let's say 2 stones handicap, then in the beginning the winning rate becomes very low, say 7%. The less low beginning winning rate will somehow handicap or hurt the performance of the AI program. Okay, and AlphaGo never play handicap game with human players, and you have to somehow modify the algorithm, okay, to adapt. There's no winning rate. Okay, that's significant event all happened in 2017. Okay, so I will call that AlphaGo Zero's Go revolutions. What means revolutions? If the audience familiar with scientific revolutions, and you will see scientific revolution started a paradigm shift. That's from Thomas Kuhn coined the term. People not familiar with scientific relation paradigm shift, he can go to Google's and find a wiki and learn something about that. Anyway, scientific revolution will revolutionize classical physics. Let's say classical mechanics, thermodynamics, anything before scientific revolutions, and get every paradigm. That means all the practice, how people do science, do physics, okay, shift to modern physics. Okay, the same thing happened to classical Go, okay. And all the josekis and all the practice how to learn Go is all been topped over or revolutionized by AlphaGo. Okay, so I will say any Go game played by human being or AlphaGo-Lee, it all belong to classical Go, and after that, the Go game played by AlphaGo Master and AlphaGo Zero or AlphaZero is all belong to modern Go. Let's see why we caught AlphaGo Zero Go revolutions. That's because you see the Go strength. I spent some effort to make this table. Okay, and the AlphaZero won 30 games and lose 20 games to AlphaGo Zero. And AlphaGo Zero can play handicap game 2 stones with AlphaGo Zero, AlphaGo Master. AlphaGo Master have 3 stones handicap versus AlphaGo-Lee. And the AlphaGo-Lee is the representative of a classical game. The classical Go, the top human players, okay, because he won Sedol. And that's the first tier AI Go program. But the second tier, we have hundreds second tier. And so far, okay, the best tool is fine art. And as we mentioned in the January 28th, okay, actually the January 23rd, fine art, okay, play handicap against 2 stone, and one Ke Jie and Lian Xiao. That's 2 all world champions. And another significant AI Go program is ZenGo version 7. According to the builder of ZenGo, Hideki Kato, he says version 7 can have a 3 stone advantage to ZenGo version 6. And why we call that AlphaGo revolution? That's because AlphaGo strength is well beyond human player. Okay, for human player play Go game for 2,000 years, but when play with AlphaGo AI program, there will be a difference about handicap will be 5 stones. But as I mentioned, they never really play handicap game with a human being. They just play between them. So there, after the appearance of the AlphaGo Zero, there are a lot of speculations. Says in the news, says every day AlphaGo Zero can play with himself, and they can get better and better. So we human beings will not have any chance to beat AlphaGo. But that's not the case. Okay. I will, according to my studies, I will say there will be no new Go revolutions. Why? Okay. Let's see. AlphaGo Zero learning curve. Okay, that's published by DeepMind company. Okay, that's the AlphaGo-Lee here. Okay, that's a year-old Go strength. And that's AlphaGo Zero. Okay, here thousands of steps. That means you will have 400,000 step learnings. Okay, let's say then you will achieve what's the Go strength here. And the green line is AlphaZero, and the blue line is AlphaZero. Okay. So the significance of that learning curve is all, even AlphaZero is all leveling off after, say, 700,000 learning cycle. That means the Go strength, okay, with algorithm of reinforcement learning and self-play will not improve the Go strength forever. Is leveling off. And that is isomorphism with human beings learning curve. They see if we have experience and you give learning, then you if you start a new learnings in the beginnings, you will have progress, improvement, drastic improvement, steep curve, okay? But after a while, you will reach what we call the plateau, okay? And your learning will not improve anymore. So you see, that is the isomorphism, okay? So in other words, AI learning not much different from what? Human learning. So, but why I say that there's no new Go revolutions? Okay, that's because human learning, okay, is top-down. Okay, they use symbolic models. Okay, I will get into this different AI models. Okay, later in later videos. But right now we just say top-down means we have a concept, we have a principle, we have a rule in the beginning, and according to rule, we try to solve the problem, and we try to learning. And in the AI literatures, we say the symbolic model, top-down. And AlphaGo and all AI program is bottom-up. They calculate the winning rate, and they use that as a means to select the optimal next step. But that is in the 1980 AI literature, they call it connection list model. That means it's neural network. Okay, but that is not very popular AI model, because before 2006, okay, all the AI Go program based on the neural network, okay, connection list model, the performance very poor. Only after some, let's say, Monte Carlo tree search and some kind of improvement of the neural network from one layer to multi-layer. Okay, that take a very long time, 30 years. Okay, from 1970, 1980 to 2006, there's a break up, and then from 2006 to 2017, and we have AlphaGo revolutions. So why there will be no revolutions? Because the revolution by bottom-up approach, okay, and the top-down approach will not, at least right now, cannot compete with bottom-up. But eventually, because human being cannot do the winning rate simulations, all those kind of things, because we don't have the calculations capabilities. But I said I have to invent modern Go's 5 principles and the modern Go's 4 weapons, and we can somehow beat bottom-up AI programs. And because you have top-down approach, and then you have bottom-up approach and revolutionize the Go strength, but you don't have any other way, because top-down, bottom-up, okay, that's both way we already used in Go game. There's no other way. So I don't think there's any other approach will revolutionize the Go strength. So then the consequence will be there's no new Go revolutions. And a lot of people try to argue with me that, but I'm waiting. I'm willing to hear the new evidence and the new approach. You might interested in my other video, let's say introduction to AlphaChain's YouTube and AlphaGo 20 block versus 20 block, and that is try to explain what it means modern Go for weapon to win over AI and humanize them professionals. Thank you very much.